Welcome to Jasper City Schools online training. Today we're going to look at OneDrive, which is inside our Office 365 email solution. So I'm going to open up a browser. I'm using Firefox, and I'm going to sign in to my email. Okay, once my email's open, in the left-hand corner you have a lot of little boxes. You click on those and it tells you all the options that we have inside of Office 365. We can do Word documents online, Excel, PowerPoint. We can put in calendar events, invite other people to come to those calendar events. But another thing today that I want to emphasize, or that we're going to study today, is how to back up our files from our computer to the cloud. We've had a lot of viruses that have been circulating, and some of them can encrypt your files and you can lose your files, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to show you how to do a backup to OneDrive today. Every student and faculty member of Jasper City Schools has 1 terabyte of storage space in your OneDrive, which is all you should ever need. Okay, so I'm going to click on OneDrive. And you will see that I've already started using OneDrive, and I upload documents and I create documents. I create Word documents, Excel documents online. But what I want to show you today is how to upload your documents from your computer to OneDrive. Or if you already have documents created here, we're going to sync them to our hard drive. So the first thing I want us to do to make this process happen is to open up a new window, and we're going to download the OneDrive desktop app to our hard drive. So when I put in the search box OneDrive desktop app, the very first option I get when I'm searching is download OneDrive. You'll notice there's OneDrive for Business and one that just says OneDrive. OneDrive for Business is what we're going to want to download today to our desktop. This OneDrive is actually our SkyDrive that we used a couple of years ago. So if you're still using your old SkyDrive, then this is the application you would need to open up those old files. But for Office 365, what we are currently using, we are going to use OneDrive for Business. So download now. And you can see that I'm putting my file. A lot of times when we download a file, we don't remember where we put it, so make sure you look up here to see where you're saving your file. And I've already downloaded this file to my desktop. But you would click Save, and it would save the file. I mean, you could put it on your desktop, or you could put it in your downloads, but you just have to remember where you save the file to. I'm going to minimize my browser, and then I'm going to run this desktop application. So I double click on it to run it, and then I click Run. It will start installing, and it says that it's installing in the background, but it's going to go ahead and walk you through the process of a video if you want to watch it, or and it's going to tell you all the things that Office 365 can do. I'm going to click on Next, and I'm going to immediately say I do not want to hear all of the things it's going to tell me that we can do. We're going to skip that. So I muted it. I'm going to go next, or you can listen to it. If you want to go back to the video and watch it again, you can go back to the video. Next, it's going to ask me would I like to change the way it looks. Next, and it wants to tell you all the wonderful things that you can do with Office. I'm going to say no thanks, and all done. After you finish that process, and it may take a little while for it to install, that's normal the first time it goes through the installation, but after you finish the process, you're going to click on the Windows Start button, All Programs, and come down to Microsoft Office 2013. That's where it put mine. I have several, but what we're looking for is OneDrive for Business 2013. And it may be that when you first started, it was already in your recent files, and you can click on it there, but this is the file that we're going to start. So I click on that, and a box is going to pop up that asks you to, which library do you want to sync to your computer. So I'm going to open up my browser, my Firefox browser where I had my email, and I'm going back into OneDrive. I'm going to reload it. So I'm going back into OneDrive, part of the email where my files were, and you may not have anything here yet, but what we're wanting to do is copy the information that's in the address bar at the top. So I'm highlighting all of the information, I'm hitting Control-C on my keyboard, then I'm going to minimize my browser again, click here, and I'm going to do Control-V to paste that address and say sync now. Because I've done this before, of course my files, they sync pretty quickly. So these are the files that are in my cloud already, and they say we're going to sync these files to your computer. But let's just say that I want to back up other documents that are in my documents to the cloud. This is where my cloud OneDrive documents that are on my computer, my desktop computer, anything I put in this box will be uploaded to the cloud, to OneDrive. So I'm going to open up documents, and I'm going to, let's say I'm just going to pick a file. Let's pick something that I know is not there. Let's say Smart Notebook. And I'm going to right click on the Smart Notebook folder and say copy, come up to OneDrive, and out here in this blank space I'm going to right click and hit paste, and it added it. You can see it doesn't have a green check mark by it because it has not been sunk to the cloud, but you see the little green box is growing. So right now it is uploading my Smart Notebook folder to the cloud. So I can open my browser back up, and I should be able to scroll down, which I have lots of documents, and so I had to go to the second page, and I should be able to find Smart Notebook, and it says that it is uploaded a few seconds ago. It may not be finished because I probably had, a lot of things in there, so it's just started, but it will copy all of the files from that one folder into this folder. Now you can see that my documents, this is kind of like my documents. If I want to go back to them, I click on documents, it's going to show me all of my documents. I can go and open up a document, okay, and here's the name of that folder, but I want to go back to my documents. I'm going to click on that. So today what we've talked about is how to copy your documents on your hard drive in your document file, how to copy those into your space. This is your OneDrive space. Any document in here is going to copy up to your cloud space. You may not want to copy all of your folders. You may just want to copy a few folders. So it's not copying everything in your document file. It's only copying what you copy into the document file. And so it's very important to make a backup, because if you lose what's on your hard drive, this would be the one way you would have a backup of your documents. Thank you for joining us with this online session.